Following a protracted civil war that lasted 22 years, Sudan was divided into two on July 9, 2011. South Sudan had become the world's newest nation, yet the celebrations were short-lived. In 2013, another civil war broke out within the country itself, following a power struggle between President Salva Kiir and Vice President Riek Machar. The two leaders would sign the Compromise Peace Agreement mediated by the Intergovernmental Authority on Development to end the fighting in August 2015. Machar returned to the capital Juba and was reappointed vice president by President Kiir. However, in July 2016, the peace deal collapsed following renewed fighting in Juba between government and opposition forces that spread to other parts of the country. Almost 2 years later, in June 2018, Kiir and Machar signed the Khartoum Declaration of Agreement, which called for a ceasefire and a power-sharing agreement, and in August 2018, the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan was signed, establishing a power-sharing agreement. Under the agreement, Machar was reappointed as vice president. In 2020, a government of national unity was formed. However, delays in implementing the 2018 peace deal that included electoral and security sector reforms led to the postponement of elections from December 2024 to December 2026. In September 2024, the government extended the transition period to 2027. Meanwhile, tensions within the power-sharing agreement were always evident, and mutual trust was never something the sides could boast about. From the beginning of last year, the Center of Preventive Action, an arm of the American think tank the Council on Foreign Relations, said it began to notice a significant increase in these tensions, which often escalated into bloody violence. Then, in March, it reached a crisis point when Machar was placed under house arrest and has since been charged with treason, charges he strenuously denies. The situation sparked an escalation in violence between government forces and the opposition. The United Nations says at least 180,000 people have fled their homes in Jonglei State, as opposition forces have captured several towns in the state. Fighting has also been reported in other states. Robert Nagila, CGTN.